everyone, and welcome to Family Table. I'm Pastor Tim.
I'm Patty.
And we're glad you're back with us today to hear about Free Willy. That's our movie for today, and we're going to read out of the Bible a story about Noah and his ark.
So our movie is about a whale named Willy who's in danger of being kicked out of the adventure park where he lives.
Willy hasn't responded to his new surroundings very well, and he hasn't really lived up to his new owner's expectations.
In fact, Willy's in danger of being done away with if he doesn't start performing tricks for the crowds.
But there is someone who is willing to help Willy.
Yes, his name is Jesse. Jesse, a troubled young boy in a new foster family, has been working at the adventure park as a way to make up for some bad behavior.
So Jesse and Willy become friends, and Jesse is the only one to whom Willy will end up responding. You hear
dog coming down the stairs.
Yeah, our dog clicking down the stairs.
Because he doesn't listen to us like Willy listens to Jesse. So, how do you think maybe Willy realized he might be in danger?
Well, I guess there was, I guess he just feel like the owners were upset with him. There was crowds that were upset that he wasn't doing stuff.
Right, and Willy was from the wild, and now he's going back up the stairs. Willy was in the wild, and he had been captured and put in this tank, so he was probably scared. Didn't know where he was.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a little ironic, though, that the trainers were having trouble training Willy, but Jesse didn't. Jesse was actually able to train Willy and show off some of the skills for the owner, but it didn't necessarily make the owners any happier.
Yes.
So why do you think Jesse helped Willy so much?
Because I think he really cared about him. He was, they had become friends.
What might have happened if Jesse wouldn't have helped him?
Well, I think there would have been bad days ahead for Willy.
Yeah.
Which we wouldn't have wanted to see, yeah.
No.
So our Bible story today is the Noah's Ark story, and we're going to use our Jesus Calling Bible Storybook again. So we'll link that again since we're using it. So if you are interested in that. So this is the story of Noah. Adam and Eve had Cain. Cain had children. His children had children, and their children had children. The earth became full of people. Sadly, most of them forgot about God and did bad things. This filled his heart with pain. God was so sad about it that he had to stop it. He wanted to make the world better. There was one man in all the world who walked with God. His name was Noah. God told Noah, "Build an ark and pack it with enough food for you and your family and for the male and female animals I will send your way. Then enter the boat, all of you." Noah did what God said, and the animals came in pairs, lions and lambs, butterflies and horses, bluebirds and bears, foxes and elephants. I wonder if Noah knows what the fox says.
He might.
Just kidding. Sorry. I digress. Just as God had told Noah, it began to rain. First just a little, then big raindrops pounded the earth. Hundreds of raindrops. Thousands, millions, billions, trillions. There was so much water that the ground started to flood, and Noah's Ark, which carried Noah, his family, and every kind of animal in the world, started to float. Before long, the whole earth was covered with water. God's flood destroyed the bad things and washed them all away. Yet everyone and everything in the ark was safe and sound because Noah did what God said. After 40 days and 40 nights, the rain stopped. The sun came up. Slowly, the water went down. God's boat came to rest on top of a tall mountain. Noah sent out a dove to look around. It had no place to land, so it came back to the ark. Noah waited 7 days and then sent it out again. It returned with fresh olive leaf in its beak. "The flood is over," Noah shouted. "Trees are growing again." To celebrate the world's new beginning, God hung a rainbow in the sky. "I will never again use a flood to destroy the earth," God said. "This rainbow is my promise to all of my people." God knew that bad things would happen again, but he already had another plan. One day he would send his son Jesus to save his children from evil.
So when God decided to send the flood to the earth, he cared about Noah and his family and about all the animals.
In fact, God saved 2 of every kind of animal in the whole world.
God directed Noah to build an ark, which is a really big boat.
It must have been really big if it had all those animals.
At least probably the size of like a football stadium. A big, like college or NFL football stadium.
That's a big boat.
There's a replica of it, I think, just in Kentucky somewhere.
Yeah, at the Creation Museum.
Creation Museum. I forget the exact location. Yeah.
Now we're going to make him link that in the video.
Any more links, there'll be no more space.
Oh, and here comes our dog back again. So what we want you to do is we want you to make an ark of your very own and make it as big as you can. We want you to use Legos or Duplo box or Taker toys or whatever you have to build with. You can even use cardboard boxes or whatever your imagination. And we want you to build the biggest ark you can. And we would love to see your pictures.
Yep, we sure would. Just click into our Facebook page and we will look at them there.
Yes.
The Family Table Facebook page.
Yep.
That's it for today. We'll see you again real soon. Have a blessed day in Christ.
Bye, guys.
Bye.